Good afternoon, everyone. This is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and this is another edition of Talking About Congo. It's the stories of interest that I saw either on the news feed or things that popped up while I was maybe dreaming or something like that. But we have a couple subjects today. The first subject is dangerous jobs. And these dangerous jobs relate to 50 miners at least. They're saying that drowned in a mine in South Kivu province. And the other item that we're going to talk about today is delayed pay. Uh, and that's another problem. It's not dangerous, but it relates to jobs and workers also. So let's get started. As again, my name is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and I've been traveling over to the Congo for over 20 years, and I have come across a few things that I thought was dangerous. Some of the things that was really unique is when I show people videos, they say, "Oh, those guys need on boots. They need on a helmet. They need some type of thing." Something else that we take for granted here in the United States, like riding a motorbike with a helmet on or not riding one without a helmet. They say it's a requirement, and however, a lot of people don't do that. Another thing is, like I said, safety boots, gloves, losing fingers and all that type of thing is very commonplace over in the Congo. But what made me tip me off to this was I was down in southern Congo near the Angolan border where there were a lot of artisan mining operations where people were mining for diamonds. And when they say mining for diamonds, basically what you have is these young boys, someone that's small in stature, and they dig a hole in it in the ground, and they start crawling in and digging out stuff. And I'm not sure whether they're sure to mount the area up, or they just go into there and just dig up stuff. But what happened over in South Kivu, it's rainy season, so they had a big rainfall that came in, and with the rainfall, it flooded the mines. It was probably in a place where uh, that was down low, and the water came rushing down the hill and ran into the hole where they were at and trapped at least 50 people. The story I read this morning said they had taken out 18 bodies, but they don't believe that there was any survivors, and they think it may be up to 50 people that was trapped and drowned subsequently in those mines. That's just one of the danger things you had. Also, when they're doing other types of artisan mining for coltan and different stuff like this, it's dangerous because of the way they go about doing it. So, it's an unfortunate situation. And but you say, why would they do that? They do it because that is probably the only job that they could have that raise money for their family to go eat, to go to school, and do all those other things that we take for granted. That is a job, and it's a hard job. And there is nobody there to say you can't do this or you can't do that. It's just accepted that that is the job that you're going to do. So they have no other choice but to take these dangerous jobs in order to maybe, some of them have ideas of getting rich, and some of them have ideas of just surviving. I known they were telling me about one young kid that he was less than probably 10 or 12 years old. He struck out, and the people were looking for him, and they have not found him to date. So they don't know whether he got trapped in a mine, ran away, somebody killed him after he uh, found whatever he was looking for, diamond or gold or something, because you got to take those diamonds and gold that you come up with, you have to take them to somebody who will, uh, pay you for those. So if you're on your way to a dealer who's going to buy your stuff, people could rob you, or people could actually kill you. So it's a dangerous situation all around. So that brings me to the second subject is the other people. There is a few people that have more traditional jobs that we would think of, like teachers, office workers, um, you know, civil, engineers or something like that. Whatever you would think as trash collector or whatever the case may be. The problem with those jobs, there are not that many of them, or even a store clerk. Uh, they require they would pay you a salary, but however, if sales are down, they may not pay you this month. If you're a government worker, uh, which I'm most familiar with, some of the government workers, they just received a half a month's pay for the month of February. So this is September, and they have not received any substantial payments, a half a month's pay. So they're running probably what that's 7 months behind uh, pay. And so what do you do in a situation like that? Do you leave? And if you left, I'm sure that they wouldn't come and try to find you to pay you at so and so's time. So you have to stick around. Same thing I heard with teachers. Teachers go, 6 months without pay, uh, and it's just a terrible situation. But they have no other choice. The other choice would be either to be out in one of those digging up mines or something, which is much more dangerous, and so they choose relatively a safe job, but they may not get paid on time. So it's even though we just had Labor Day here a week ago, the laborers in Congo really uh, stand out, and they do the hardest work. And the sad thing about that, especially with cobalt and tin and stuff like that that they're doing, we are the ones here in the West that's benefit from those things, because those items wind up going to a dealer and consolidated and shipped to some place where they're used in making phones, making computers, and things like that. So those are the reality of it. So when I hear stories like diamonds, this guy was searching for gold. Um, I buy gold-plated connections for my phones and stuff like that because it's the highest quality. So I am also, maybe guilty of overindulging in things like that. So this has been Woody Collins, and thank y'all for tuning in today. And let's see if we have any comments. No comments, but thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this week and be safe. Take care of yourself and be blessed. And we will see you tomorrow on Tuesday for another episode of Talking About Congo. So take care, my friends.